welcome back. We are once again playing Kerbal Space Program, and this time we are going to try to get these Kerbals back to Earth.
Okay, last time we got them all the way out into orbit.
Yeah.
And how long will they stay in orbit?
They'll stay in orbit forever.
Right.
Yeah, Kerbals don't need food or anything. Like, there's no hunger system or, like, water in this game. So they could stay in orbit for potentially forever.
Yeah, so you can leave the game, come back. You know, you can go on and do something else and then go get these guys back from orbit. Like we have in some games, we have guys that are in different solar systems, and we're trying to figure out how to get them back because they're out of fuel.
Well, I mean, there's no different solar systems, but yeah, we do have guys, like, stuck outside the solar system.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I do have a guy stuck outside the solar system, but they're out of fuel.
I have a guy orbiting the sun. That seems like a bad thing.
Yeah.
He's basically like a planet at this point.
So I'm going to rotate this ship, and I'm going to wait until we hit the Presupustus, whatever it's called.
The periapsis.
The periapsis.
So last time what we did was we increased the orbit of the shuttle here, of our little cockpit.
We actually had some mechanical difficulties, and this was like what was it, 3 stages? This was a 3-stage rocket, and there was rockets attached to this. There was boosters attached to the side, but they hit the rocket, and it blew off the second stage. So we were only stuck with the last stage to work with.
Yeah, not exactly according to plan, but we got the first flight of this thing went all the way out to space. That was pretty cool.
We gotta be careful though because we don't have very much fuel left. Yeah, there's only 933 kilograms or whatever.
So let's see. We can look at the map, and where are we waiting to get to?
We are waiting to get to the periapsis.
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 And what is
I'm never gonna pronounce that correctly.
And what is that?
And that's the lowest point in your orbit, and then the apopsis, or whatever you call it, is the highest point. And the way to decrease your orbit is to go to the periapsis and aim downwards towards the planet, I think.
Basically, we're going to shorten our orbit
to
where it intersects with the planet. And that'll mean we'll land on the planet.
Yeah.
Can we shorten it by firing backwards at the apopsis? I think we can. It'll decrease the periapsis.
Oh, yeah.
If we fire backwards at the apopsis.
That would save fuel, too.
Yeah, it would. And then you'll catch it going into the planet. You'll bring the periapsis into the planet. So we're going to wait until we get to
We don't want to get the green symbol. We want to get the opposite of this green symbol on the globe.
So I always heard about this stuff when, like, I was a kid watching space program stuff, and they'd, like, make a big deal about, all right, firing the engines now, and it all seemed like this big, like, ceremony and everything, but they were just waiting for the precise moment to do things. I mean, basically what you're doing is you're just using as much gravity from the planet and the sun as you can, and trying to just overcome what little bit you need to with engines and thrust. Yep. And the rest of it, you're just kind of using all the natural forces in the universe to fling this thing around.
I just realized that in the last 2 episodes ago, we were fixing cars. Now we're building rockets.
It's like evolution in progress.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna know immediately if this is gonna work or not because the back end of that.
We're playing Portal 2 next.
the back end of that orbit will shrink quickly.
Yeah. All right. Firing.
And he only has. Okay. There it goes. And you're into the planet.
All right.
And now he killed the engines.
Now we gotta use what little fuel we have left to help land the rocket.
Now it's easier to do that from the map. He fired the engines, so he knew his ship was pointed in the right direction, but normally you could actually see it from this angle here. You just wouldn't be able to see the orbit and the effect on it, which was the important thing in this case.
Look at this. Looks like really weird.
And what does?
Like the planet.
Yeah.
Like everything else is spinning.
It's beautiful. You're the first Kerbals to get up there and see that. All right, now let's see that map.
Unfortunately, we're going on the dark side of the planet, so that's going to be kind of hard to observe.
Turn on your headlights.
Oh, yeah.
Does that work? Are there headlights?
Yeah, there are lights.
So they light up that'd be funny if they lit up the whole planet.
For some reason, there's no cities on this planet. The only sign of intelligent life is the Space Center.
You could, if you wanted to, try to fire your engines and make your orbit a little bit bigger. You're not going to have much luck with that where you are in your orbit, but you could try.
I don't want to waste any fuel.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
What are you going to use the fuel for?
I'm going to use it to decrease our speed once we get closer to the planet.
So we're still checking a couple things here. One thing we're going to check is whether or not the parachute even works.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought you hit EVA.
No.
There they are.
Yeah.
Look at them. Happy to be coming back from space.
It's like the windows are frosting.
Oh, look at this. Landing at night would be scary.
There's some mountains.
And you can control that. Like, he could have set it so that the orbit... You can even turn your orbit. You can rotate your orbit around the planet.
Yeah.
You can, rotate it in an angle the other direction. Oh, you're entering the atmosphere.
Yep.
There's your light.
Hopefully they won't...
You want to enter that direction or you want to go nose down?
No, I want to enter this direction.
Okay. there a heat meter anywhere?
No, but next to the icons, next to the engine, there will be a bar that fills up, and if it fills all the way up, then it will explode.
Okay, well, your engine looked like it was on there, but it wasn't, right?
Yeah, once we hit 5,000 meters, I'm gonna turn on the engine.
When are you gonna hit the parachute?
Like 1,000 meters. Because if you have it too high up,
Look,
then
you're coming down in the clouds.
yeah.
That's pretty. All right, you made it to the atmosphere.
Wait, I think these are mountains. I wonder where we
Are they?
landed on the planet. Okay. Oh wait, we're at.
All right, you
Oh no.
going back up. Going back up.
I know. Crap.
You cut your engine?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no! You fired the parachute?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I forgot to decrease the throttle on the engine. I worry we might be coming in too fast, but I think this cockpit's stronger than
There
a
goes
lot of
your
the-
engine past you, and that'll hit the ground and explode.
Yeah. You might be able to see it from here.
Yeah, you'll see when it gets to the same number as our altitude. Nope. There's something above. The ground is actually above what we think it is. So this is actually the altitude for sea level, and if you land on a hill or a mountain or something like that.
You'll be like 200 meters above sea level.
Yeah.
But landing on a hill, I think, is kind of easier because there's.
Good luck. You're coming down at about 10 meters a second. Wait, down.
So
Did they make it?
Yeah, so that was a cushion. They made it.
Wow, they made it. Unbelievable. So they went into orbit and they made it all the way down.
Let's see where
That
on
was
the
a
planet.
hard landing, man.
Let's see where on the planet we landed. I think that I don't know exactly where the space center is. It's on the continent that slightly resembles South America, so I think it might actually be nighttime. We might be still on the same continent. I can speed time up a little bit.
Well, good job, dude. You got somebody all the way into orbit and you got them back safely.
Yep.
I mean, that was a rough landing. They're
Yep.
probably like going to need some time, a little PT time, you know? Just relax.
Unfortunately, they're the ones
De-stress.
Unfortunately, they're the ones test piloting these planes.
Oh, well, never mind. Get back in the cockpit, boys.
Yeah.
Time to do it. No rest for the weary.
Yeah, so we landed on the other side of the planet then if it's nighttime here.
Mm-hmm.
It's bugging me. I gotta figure out where this is.
And, you know, you can make it so your ship will land in...
Yeah, so...
It's probably right there by the...
Yeah, it's right here, and then we landed, like, somewhere over here.
Yeah, somewhere in those mountains up there.
Yeah. So we went all the way on the other side of the planet. This is why we need to have planes that go into space, because
Go ahead.
that would dramatically decrease travel time. Because I know this game isn't completely accurate, but I mean it took like 50 minutes to get around here.
You also did conveniently have a thing you could click and make time go a lot faster.
Yeah, I know, but I mean in normal time when you hovered over the parapsis, it was 50 minutes from like the apoptosis.
Oh, I see. So you included that in your calculations. I see.
Yeah.
I like that.
Except this probably isn't completely accurate.
What
Well-
oh, I'm sure it's not. But you're right. If we had a plane that would go up into space, that'd be pretty cool, right? Would you
Yeah.
ride that plane?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
No, I might wait a couple years.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go on the first flight. I would like wait.
If they invited you, okay, like I'm gonna say, hey, JD,
Oh, they almost crashed.
I
over
am
there.
president of Space Planes Incorporated of America. Mm-hmm. Do you want to come ride on our plane for the first flight? Do you want to come ride free of charge? We'll get you all the way from this continent to some other continent in the dark, all the way across the world in 50 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, you're in?
Yeah, I
See?
guess so.
Look at that.
Yep. I actually heard about a weird story a while ago where this private company tried to get like these really big hot air balloons that somehow worked in space, and they would have people ride on these hot air balloons in space, and they would like go around the planet in these massive hot air balloons, like looking down at space. And the tickets were like $5,000 though, but
Yeah.
I don't think that ever took off.
What do you think about private space travel? Like where people pay to go up into space, like with like the Russian space program, and they don't really do that with the American space program, but mainly the Russian space program where they can like pay millions of dollars to go up into space.
Yeah, I think some guy who lives in Austin actually did that.
Richard Garriott did that. He's the guy who made the Ultimate video game series.
I like the idea that you can just pay to go into space.
Yeah, you know, it gets the programs, you know, extra money too. I think a lot of people have kind of a negative reaction to it. Oh, look at that, all those. Are those all your planes?
No, these are all pre-made planes. There's pre-made ships and planes, and if you don't want to build it, I'm not very good at building planes, so I'm just gonna load one.
You built some amazing planes.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I had some mods installed in here, but I couldn't figure out how to delete them without deleting the whole game. So I delete all my save files and stuff.
You want to
But
go
that's
time
what-
warp to
Yeah.
time?
That's what we're doing today. Today, after we fly this ship, we are going to build our own space planes.
You can see the rotation of the Earth when you look that direction.
Yep.
It looks like space is moving, but it's not. Space is sitting in the same place, and we're rotating. Kind of weird to think about that, right?
Yeah. The galaxy rotates. I think it rotates like once every 100 million years, but...
JD and I had this cool thing we did one time where we live in Austin, Texas, and we went outside of Austin. It wasn't very far. We only had to go outside of Austin like an hour, and we got to a place that was called a zero light campsite where there was no like light pollution from the city or anything like that, so we could see all these stars in the sky.
Okay, I'm gonna launch like right at the break of dawn.
There we go. Perfect. Look at that.
Go right into the sun, because everybody knows the sun, like the Earth orbits the sun, and it's like a few hundred miles away.
So this is an example of another vehicle that was made from all the parts, same parts that are used to make the space vehicles. You can just use them instead to make a ship that's supposed to fly within the atmosphere.
I'm gonna warn you, I might crash this because I'm not as good at flying planes as rockets, but then again, nobody is.
Well, you also crashed the rocket, so I think we're all prepared for that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, these guys might not survive. I wonder what happened to the ground. It's all stretched out.
Pretty smooth plane, man.
Yep. This is the one that I'm best at flying at.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like a real plane, but
kind of looks like the X-Men's plane, doesn't it?
the X-Men.
You ever see the X-Men?
No.
No. They have a big plane called the Blackbird. They fly around in. Which is funny because they're superheroes and they have to get in a plane and fly places.
Yeah.
Look at this. So what's your altitude?
1,500 meters.
That's
I
not
don't
bad.
really know where I'm going. I guess we could try to land on that island.
How's your fuel?
Oh.
You got good fuel.
Yep.
Were you gonna try to land?
I'm gonna try to land on that island over there, but I can't turn the plane. I shouldn't be a pilot when I grow up. I wanted to be a pilot like when I was in first grade, but
Most
that
people
dream-
your age can't fly a plane, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
You're way ahead of the curve.
Whoa.
Straighten it out.
This game is actually
Straighten out.
download. Oh,
You're falling.
this game is actually downloaded on the computers at my school.
Yeah. Do a lot of people play this game?
Yeah.
You're
Mainly-
losing altitude,
yeah.
just so you know.
I know. I think I'm gonna try to land this in the ocean safely.
Try to see if we can get it back to the Kerbal space station, Kerbal mission control.
I don't think I can. If I can't turn it like 90 degrees to the island, I don't think I can turn
Well,
it.
here,
all
point.
the-
Now turn up, rotate up. There you go, and then keep rotating around. You'll get it there.
I have to say.
What's that? What is that?
That's just. I think the.
You're
engine-
rotating down.
The
Don't,
engines
you
are
definitely don't want to do that.
I know. All right, there we go.
It's better to stay behind the
I'm
plane
gonna
with your
decrease
view.
the thrust a little bit. That might help. Okay, there we go. Now it's easier. I don't think I'm gonna try to land it on the runway because that's gonna be way too precise for me. So I'm just gonna land it near it. As long as there's flat land, it should be good.
How far are you from the mission control?
15 kilometers.
All right, you're gonna hit land here pretty soon.
I don't think that's mission control. I think that's that rocket that crashed earlier.
Oh, well, that was right by mission control. Luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost back at mission control already.
All right, I'm gonna decrease thrust a little bit. We're coming in
There
fast.
you go. There's some little things that you can get that'll help you kind of like automate some of the tougher stuff. Like there's a little thing you can turn on that'll automate the stabilization of a rocket as you're going up.
Yeah. There's a popular mod for this game called MechJeb, which
Did you put the landing gear down?
yeah, which will
What's your airspeed? Can you see your airspeed?
no, I don't think so. Which will like automatically guide you towards planets. But yeah, this game has mod support.
Oh, you got this.
No.
Not quite.
Nope.
Nope. There's all little pieces. Now they'll appear on your map forever.
Yeah.
Bye, buddy.
What's going on with the solar panels?
Who knows? That's how much energy was in that crash. They're all spinning so much that they're floating in the air.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
All right, so what's that? So that's the same ship?
Yeah.
So you have
but
design?
I'm gonna build my own ship now.
Nice thing about Sandbox, you got unlimited budget. It's like
Yeah.
NASA in the 60s. This is where symmetry will become important.
Yeah. I would say symmetry is more important on planes than the rocket.
Definitely important on wings.
I built this ship the wrong way, but I'm just gonna.
It doesn't have...
You gotta throw bits of funniness in here.
Oh, is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah.
This is your comic relief moment.
Yeah.
So here's our test of our new
Oh.
plane
Bob is alive.
called
though.
Space Plane. Bob is not going to be alive for very long.
No.
All right. There's no... How's that thing working? There's no landing gear.
This is I don't know.
Can you raise it up?
Oh.
Oh. Wow. Eat your heart out, right, brothers? You took that thing off right away. That is an enormous amount of thrust coming out of the back of that thing.
Yeah.
What was that?
I sped up time and it broke the engine.
Oh, is that what happened? So you want to say anything before Bob lands in the ocean? Sorry, Bob.
Yeah.
It's for science.
You're one of the veterans.
You'll be remembered fondly, Bob.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Okay, cool. So today we saw you get guys back from orbit.
Wait, we forgot to build an actual plane in a crazy rocket. We gotta do that first.
What'd you just build?
The comic relief plane. Now we gotta go serious plane.
Okay, let's do it.
That's the real thing. If you go to American Airlines, they have one plane that's like comic relief plane. It's got like rocket engines strapped to it, and then they got another one that's like normal plane.
That's 100% not true, by the way. American Airlines only has top-notch vehicles. They don't actually put comic relief planes anywhere in the fleet.
I meant to say budget airlines.
Budget. I don't think there is a budget airline.